Welcome to my review of the Gemini Jet's CRJ-900 in the Delta Connection livery. I haven't done anything on my channel for a few months being busy with work and life. However, with a model so rare and controversial, this release has woken the sleeping giant within me and brought me back to creating this video for the channel. So let's look at this plane and see what makes it so special. I've flown on the Delta CRJ-900 twice, both in 2014 and in 2015. I flew between Minneapolis and Winnipeg coming home from the Philippines. So as one of the rules in buying my models, having traveled on the type, it was a plane that I wanted to have in my collection. However, the original Gemini release was rare to find, and usually when I did find one, in my opinion, it was too expensive to purchase. So when Gemini announced this model, I quickly made sure to pre-order. This model is 9 centimeters long, 6.2 centimeters wide, and 1.5 centimeters tall. Prior to receiving this model, I've seen pictures and stories in social media of the wrongly pointed horizontal stabilizers. With a Google search, I found this diagram of a CRJ-900 from the ground handling manual. Note the horizontal stabilizers are pointing downward. I wondered if this was a few planes affected and mine would be perfectly fine. However, when I received my plane, I found that I joined a club of other collectors. I even brought out my Gemini CRJ-900 in the Air Canada Jets colors for comparison. You can clearly tell the difference between both planes. The main landing gear is made out of rubber and it does roll. However, like all my other planes, it does have the chunky bit from being cut out of a mold and not being sanded down properly. More concerning is how they attach the main gear to the body of the airplane. A comparison with an older Gemini CRJ-705 shows how many steps backwards Gemini has taken with this model. The main gear is not aligned with the fuselage. Then the main gear is built on a piece which doesn't fit nicely on the model. Compared to the old model, which has a clean look and gives you the impression that those tires belong in the holes beside them. The nose gear seems to be made out of plastic and doesn't roll. However, on one side a tire rim is visible, while the other side the tire rim is missing. The one thing I do love about Gemini is their attention to detail of the small things and them not having that dot matrix printed look. The tail is well done, as well as the nose section. Visible is the SkyTeam logo and fleet number, and the aircraft type on the nose door. And although not really readable, the operated by SkyWest logo is there as well. I did find an imperfection while editing the video, and on the other side I found a part of the S in the registration missing. The one thing Gemini did improve is the location of the baggage doors. They are located on the side of the airplane, as compared to the bottom in the older model. This plane does fit in well with the Gemini airport. However, the ground mat does not have the markings for CRJ parking. The loading bridge does not fit with the aircraft. However, that is reflected in real life, as there's usually a ramp that sits between the plane and the bridge. In my last two previous videos about Gemini CRJs, something has fallen off. However, I'm happy to report that nothing has fallen off on this plane. However, one of the engines was not installed properly. In conclusion, despite the quality issues, I'm glad to have a model of an aircraft type that I've flown on. Because of the quality issues, I'm glad I didn't pay what people are asking for these days for this plane. This is a copy of the invoice to show what I paid when I bought this plane. DG Pilot has a pretty good sale when it comes to pre-orders on all brands. When converted, that's $37.98 Canadian. Let's see what people were asking for on eBay. First offer I found was $108. That's almost 3 times what I paid for. And then it gets worse from there. Second offer was $155.94. And then the last offer I found was $168. That's more than 4 times what I paid for before shipping. With the ever-growing discontent on social media of the quality of Gemini Jet's products, I couldn't and wouldn't have paid the high amount to eBay or private sellers knowing the issues on this plane. Social media will tell me that sellers have a right to mark up a rare aircraft. My answer is okay, I agree. But I wanted this video to serve as a warning to buyers wanting to pay the premium price to get this plane, that it has its flaws. The other planes, some of them I've paid a lower price, but the prices on the screen were also eBay prices. But I wouldn't hesitate recommending these planes to anyone looking, as the quality is acceptable. All the parts are attached properly and pointing in the right direction, and the paint jobs are phenomenal. So on the shelf of planes that I've flown on, this plane gets its place. I'd like to thank you for watching, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, happy collecting.